right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Gullit, Cristiano Ronaldo. Brzezinski, now it's Berbatov. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. They are purring, truly purring. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Howson. It's Ronaldinho. Now it's Tonali. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Ronaldinho. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now that looks a decent ball. Has crossed in. He leaps for it! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rodri. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Hazard. Decent chance! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Rosicky, and it's been played through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he... And the shot! And a neat finish! And he is just ripping it up! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And a quick reminder today to please take all deductor bins located
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the finest to emerge from the African continent, Samuel Eto'o. He backs up his goals with a really strong work rate, and he's always effective, whether on or off the ball.
Yeah, fantastic talisman for his nation.
And more discipline than people credit him.
Bellingham! Bellingham! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And we have liftoff. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for the run. Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this. He's picked his way through. It's a throw-in. Zanetti, he slings it in. It's a really well-measured ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Spread to the right. Oh, that's nice. James stood his ground strongly. That's going across goal. Pull it! And that's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Pullet duly reaped his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And the finish! Goal, Brazil! And that is his 50th goal for this, his current club.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And that pass just didn't quite work. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. The ball has bounced loose now. Long ball by the goalkeeper. No, he wasn't going to let him past. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And a neat finish. A the contest.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gets a good foot in there. That has not gone well. And here's Hullet. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Picked out brilliantly. Alexander-Arnold. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get it through? And he's certainly onside here. Thinks about the... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nice bullet. No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Seedorf. He's got away. Hazard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes. Beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Brazil kick off the second half.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that's it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Foot in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Varane does really well to win the ball there. Eto'o does have his name on the score sheet, of course. PSG on the counter-attack. And this is Eto'o. Always goal side. Chance, surely! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Paris Saint-Germain have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get it?
And the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Brazil have their second corner now.
Le numéro 14, Eto'o. Le numéro 21. À leur place, le numéro 4, Beckham. Le numéro
Collar
8,
clears.
le numéro 9, Messi.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Threads one in. Oh, it's chance!
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 13, Fabio
Pelé.
Cannavaro. À sa place,
Ibrahimovic
le numéro
under
2.
intense
Attention,
pressure.
Yeah, better
changement.
communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gives it back. He's a sharp little ball here. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mateus. Now it's Pelé. Big chance! And that's a good finish. It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable. Chance for a shot!
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Koller. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Nedved. Well, they could break here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He has found the way through. And he lines up a cross. Oh, he's been caught napping. Gets his head on it! Now that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that was vital.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That has been cut short. Pelé. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
3 minutes.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that has left him in a heap. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Pelé. It's a really well-measured ball. Now this could be a chance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mateus! So close, but that is as good as it gets. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Now that's a fine challenge. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's under a lot of pressure there. He's found a way through. Now the delivery. And that should get the job done. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Sané. Picked out brilliantly. Yaya Toure. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's a good ball out wide.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Shifted upfield. Bensebaini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Mendes. Oh, that's nice. Eriksson. Out towards the flank. The ball has bounced loose now. Koundé, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Brazil yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Hullet, and this is Ronaldo. Yildiz. That pass has been well intercepted. Seedorf, and here's Hullet. That has been cut short. Yildiz. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Not the most convincing of passes. That's a good foray he's making. Well, that is one way to stop him. Hazard! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's picked his way through. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Schick, nicely spread. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Hazard. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's picked it up out wide. Hangs one in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Yaya Toure. Eriksson does really well to win the ball there. That has been slung wide. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gullit, shot at goal! Bensebaini, pass somewhat off target. Eriksson. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Brazil really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Hello everybody, and this is a
Brazil
quick reminder to let
have
you
made
know
the
that
crucial
you'll be able to
breakthrough,
catch
and
today's
they're
match
looking pretty
broadcast
satisfied at the
live
break.
on our club's FM station.
Away we go again. Brazil currently ahead by the smallest of margins. That's surely a foul, free kick. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
James plays it short. Yildiz calmly anticipates. And now a sudden chance to counter. Sane. And here's Gullit. That pass isn't the best. And he's quick to snatch it back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Seedorf is onto this. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gamba Osaka can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Yildiz knocks it into space. No joy this time. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Locatelli kept his eye on it, and he's there. Being still separated by the game's only goal. And it's played forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great ball, and he's in here. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Brazil have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Koundé, your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Sané. Thinks one through.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Yildiz. Coming on to replace him is number 47, Phil Foden.
Mateus. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Yamal. Wirtz. Nicely weighted ball. Wirtz.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Decent chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Schick. Number 10.
Some resolute
Jamal.
defending there.
Coming on the field, number 9.
That's a sharp pass.
Number 18,
That's
San
it.
Maximin.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Adriano with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Wirtz. Now it's San Maximin, and he's being shifted off it. San Maximin stood his ground strongly.
Gamba Osaka really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Scott.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Scott. Brazil leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Corner then.
Substitutions taking place.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Mateus gets it away. And this is Adriano. Oh, he's burst through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Done delicately. It's a pretty loose pass. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Koundé makes the interception. And that's a good ball. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
It's their second corner of the game. Can he stop it going out? Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And the shot! And that's a good finish. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score. And chance, surely! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Now it's Nedved. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's shifting through the gears here. That has ended up in no man's land. That's that, the end. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Your
Fellow
final thoughts,
attendees
Jim?
to this
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Paris Saint-Germain, Brésil.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be...
Just the keeper shoots! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So, a breakthrough already. And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lookman picks it up out wide. That'll be a corner. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Neymar plays it short. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivered. Goes for a shot! And that's a tiny finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's well spotted.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
The ball has bounced loose now. Lookman. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Seedorf. And he's in, must be! And the shot! And no mistake! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Neymar. And here's Shevchenko. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Schlotterbeck. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Oh, really well played.
And he's running through. Shot could be on. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
quick to return it. Big chance! Deftly away. Referee's given a throw. And here's Zielinski. Mayulu going forward. Mayulu, this is promising. Now it's Hullet. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. And this is Ronaldo. And the shot! Well taken goal. Brazil are back in business.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And now he has two. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Zielinski. Lookman. Great vision. Lookman. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lookman gets on his bike and on the move. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mayulu deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
This looks promising. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. And he's intervened well there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Hullet. And he's well positioned here. Schlotterbeck, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cute ball, now how can he reach it? Shevchenko! Oh, what has happened here? Played with speed from back to front. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Brazil are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 16. Le numéro 10.
Second half then, just getting going.
Le numéro 23. Le numéro
Now that's well
24.
seen too.
Le numéro
Tedri,
17.
can he get it through?
Le numéro
Yaya
20.
Touré.
Le numéro 14.
And it's Hullet.
Le numéro 6.
Spread it
Le
left.
numéro 25. Le numéro 8.
De Jong. Now, what about a counter-attack? He has found the way through. It is a corner. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Shevchenko! And he can thump it away. Van Dijk. And no, that was never going to make it. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. That's very neat. Nicely weighted ball. Hullet. Pedri. And they can counter here. He's a sharp little ball here. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Oh, that's a key interception. Azar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he plays one through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Changement en cours.
Camavinga. And that's another throw. Pedri. Good ball, good take. And he's being shifted off it. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ibrahimovic. And he's worked it through. And that is well cleared. Zappacosta. Now it's Asensio. And here's Ibrahimovic. De Jong. Shevchenko receives it in a good position here. Pass somewhat off target. Desailly. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedri. Mateus. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Nedved. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Desailly tries to clear. Good running, strong and purposeful. Mateus. And this is Nedved. And it's De Jong. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Asensio! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos is there, and he can get that clear. De Jong.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, good take in a good area. Now it's Doué. Doué is in a really good position out wide. Doué wants to run onto this. And the ball is out of play. That is good alertness. This ended up in no man's land. And it's Ibrahimovic. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Nedved, he's picked his way through. Oh, Sturridge, surely! Goal, Brazil! And the comeback is complete. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Brazil with the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
De Jong. And he cuts out the supply. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. I think we're just about done here.
Il y aura 2 minutes de
Pedri.
temps additionnel.
That is a great pick out. And he welcomes it in. And he's definitely onside. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And, well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Olise going face-to-face with his great rival, Stam, and it's Seedorf. And here's Azar. McAllister to Messi. Now it's Olise. Searching pass he's played there. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Hunnit. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's McAllister. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in a great position here. That has been knocked clear. What a throw in. Still goalless at the moment. Hazard. Vasco da Gama are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. He's in plenty of space here. It's out for a goal kick. Serginho. Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Serginho. Tries to pass it through. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
15 minutes till half-time. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Desailly, always a very imposing presence at the back. And this is Hullet. Cristiano Ronaldo. McAllister. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Olise. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Hullet. And this is Hazard. Oh, super ball. And the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Serginho. Now it's Hazard. McAllister. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Passing nice and neat. Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb!
Well, how great was the strike that jolted the whole stadium into life? The skipper grabbing the contest by the scruff of the neck with impeccable timing.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Brazil have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And he's worked it for... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Cristiano Ronaldo really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Brazil really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Brazil leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Brazil currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Duke receives it in a good position here. Ball has bounced loose now. Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Hazard! Hazard! Oh, that was no routine save.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho. Hazard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Shoots! And he's stuck it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Oh, sweet feet. Now it's crossed into the... He's rising! Oh, not the best of headers.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That is good strength. And smartly reclaimed. Xavi Alonso. Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
There's the crossfield ball. Hazard. And it's Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's a sharp little ball here. Hazard picks it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A probing pass. Not a hint of offside here. In it comes. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Serginho. Now it's Hazard. Juve. Now it's McAllister. Serginho. Hazard gets into a good position. No, he refuses to take the bait. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nicely shaped ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. McAllister. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Hullet. Seedorf. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Vinicius Junior getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 77, camisa 88. Substituição.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Incoming delivery. And that should get the job done. And he's there to retrieve it. Vasco da Gama have opted to make another change here. Doué coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Substituído pelo jogador.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Brazil are coasting towards victory. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Can he get it through? He has a look up, and he's definitely onside.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gravenberg. Just 5 minutes left. No, he's not getting his way this time. Good ball, good take. And it's James.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's picked his way through. Referee has just said play on.
Teremos 3 minutos
Serginho.
de acréscimo.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. To McAllister. Messi. Roberto Carlos. Oh, this looks sharp. And that will be it. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does, the perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Probing pass. He's cut it out. Nedved. Spread it left. Now it's Sané. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cross goes in there. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. He's on it, can he get away? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's Hazard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
There's no sort. Yaya Toure! Not a bad try by any means. Corner number 2 then. Oh, important interception. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Stojkovic conjures time and space where few can. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, there's chance for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. So, their fourth corner of the game. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They're up to 5 corners now. Good-looking ball. Persib Bandung are looking to go forward now. And it's Roberto Carlos. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's gone back to the keeper. Check, the great organiser of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Roberto Carlos.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stam is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Koller, taken back almost at once. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position.
Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Seedorf. It's hit the crossbar. It's a throw-in. Stam. More and more pressure on the ball here. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And it's Hazard. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looking for options for movement. Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos. Looking for the far post. He's rising! Marvellous goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Great shoots! And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Brazil probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Brazil have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substituição em andamento.
Down to business again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Pull it. Vieira calmly anticipates. João Cancelo. Now it's Eto'o. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Nedved. Vieira. Look at the space. It's Eto'o! Not the most accurate pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Kubo going face-to-face with his great rival. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Koller. Eto'o! Eto'o! Varane gets it clear. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's a fine interception. Persib Bandung appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable.
Great ball if he can get there. And this is Hullet. That has been slung wide. Eto'o, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And this is Hullet! Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 7. Camisa 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Brazil are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And they win it back again. And he's managed to get free. Yeah. Nedved. He's had it taken off him. Mateus. Vieira. And it's Kubo. Cristiano Ronaldo. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's a throw-in. Vieira. Nedved. To Cancelo. And it's Nedved. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Adriano. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Lovely, now that... And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Brazil find a position of real strength now, and he's got the beating of his man. Vieira.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Persib Bandung, are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
James, cross into the box. Keeper has taken decisive action. Brazil are almost home and dry now. And he's in on goal. Big chance! And that's a good finish. And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played,
Foram
well
indicados
stopped.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
Stam. And he cuts out the supply. Adriano. Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish having pulverized. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Brazil.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Eintracht Frankfurt have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And here's Hullet. Oh, this is a great position. Now it's Del Piero. Desailly spots it and intercepts. Gattuso has got himself a free kick. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That's a sharp pass. Great vision. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only nice things about him for fear of him coming after me.
Varane cuts it out, and it's Seedorf. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the keeper beats it away. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to go forward now. Goes long and straight. Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. And here's Hullet. Guardiola. Seedorf. Brazil have it back. Decent chance! Goal, Brazil! The first significant strike. That was a given. It always was.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Brazil very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And it's Hullet. Looking for the run. Ferdinand makes the interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gattuso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Picked out brilliantly. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Some resolute defending there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Guardiola. Looking for options for movement. Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. And here's Hullet. Nicely shaped ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Ferdinand picks it up from the goal kick.
That's going in strongly. Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And here's Seedorf. Oh, that is us. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And this is Hullet. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Brazil find a position of real strength now. That is good alertness. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Seedorf. Cristiano Ronaldo. Valverde. Now it's Pato. Valverde. That is ended up in no man's land. Hullet is onto it in a flash.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Brazil absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Brazil will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack.
And here is the first touch of the second half. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's intervened well there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Hazard. Can he finish? He's got a goal! They are playing them off the park. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Brazil are having a ball here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Del Piero. Always onto this. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Hullet. And this is Hazard. That's very neat. And he's chosen to go back. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Hullet. No, again there's no way through. And he's lost his great chance! And it's in! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in...
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Azar! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And it's Azar. Foot in. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Hullet. And he's had it nicked away.
Hullet really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Hullet. Shoots! It's in!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cristiano Ronaldo. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Lobbed in behind. It's Bebeto. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Now it's Hullet. Gerrard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Azar. Azar. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Kvaratskhelia. He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kvaratskhelia clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Kvaratskhelia with the short one. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And now they can spring out of defence. Passes short and sharp. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter.
Header! Nearly, but not quite. Yaya Toure. Alex Seedorf. Now there's a fine ball. Thuram. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
It's Bebeto. Rafael Varane gives no quarter whatsoever. Picked out brilliantly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Vieira. Now it's Bebeto. Hazard. Now it's Hullet. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Tries to cross. A header! Has fallen kindly here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Has a look and plays it forward. Searching pass he's played there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gerrard could move up a gear here. Gerrard proves just a little bit too strong. Throw in.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Pretty loose pass. No, that's been intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Ibrahimovic. Azar. Hullet. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Substitution on the field, number 5, Ibrahimovic.
This is going once more.
Coming on to replace him is number 4, Del Piero.
Schneider. Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Out towards the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Hullet. Oh, that's well spotted. Pepe. James cuts out the pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's all alone. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Pepe has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight... And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Hullet. Gerrard, who does have an assist to his name. And this is Del Piero.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, just skips past his man. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So we have
Gerrard.
movement on both benches.
Number 6.
Just
Bebeto.
one in it now.
Coming on the
The manager
field.
must have given them an
Number
earful
2.
at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to
Number
have worked.
8.
They've got to kick
Olise.
on from here now.
Substitution.
Maldini. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Kvaratskhelia, very much a man of this moment. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Maldini. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Now he's got space here. Neatly clipped into space. Maldini. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution in progress.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Schneider. Nedved. Schneider. And it's Vieira. And now the breakaway. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Chelsea really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
"75 minutes played. And that could set him on his way. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Ibrahimovic. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Yep, it's a corner. Brazil have their third corner. And he's managed to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that has not gone well. And he cuts out the supply. Schneider. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's well positioned here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Schneider. That is a great pick out. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's had it taken off him.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Adriano. He's come in hard. Referee has just said play on. Chiellini. This looks promising.
That's going in strongly.
The ball has bounced loose now. And time is up. Brazil have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And all that remains for me is to...